What's up, y'all? It's Ebb and Flow. Please subscribe to the channel. So this video, I'm gonna be touching a little bit on how this is the first week that I personally am working 10 to 14-hour days. I had already discussed this with my boss 2 months in advance, both of my bosses. So for 2 months now, I knew that this week coming up, it was gonna be a whole week and a day that I was gonna be working, give or take 10 to 14 hours. Some days it could hit 14 hours. Some days it'd be like 11, 12, depending on, the need for the day. And the 2 months ago when I said it, in advance, I was really excited because I was like, okay, this is the week I need to be excited for, like middle August to the end of August. I'm going to be expecting way more money than usual. But sometimes, like, what I've come to realize, like, after I started getting a taste of what it's like to, like, barely be on sleep, because, like, not to mention, I have a long commute. So, like, sometimes my commute could be over an hour depending on traffic, because normally it would be like 33 minutes, but there's always traffic during rush hour, so sometimes it'll take me over an hour. If you factor that in, that means when I get off work around 10 p.m., I have to damn near drive. I'm not really going to get into bed until around 11:30, because, you go home and do a couple stuff. Thank God I don't have any kids. I mean, like, I shout out to you guys who got kids, and you people who got kids, you feel me? But, you know, that's why when I think of life that way, I really don't got nothing to complain about. But at the same time, still, like it's always going to be an adjustment when you're doing something new. So this is inspiring me to, like, just really rethink, how I want my work-life balance to be. Because me personally, the 14-hour work days is not for me. And I feel like it turns you into the Walking Dead. I feel like because, you're not getting that much sleep naturally, like, your body is on autopilot, your brain is on autopilot, you become into this robot. And that's not how I want to be. You get what I mean? Like, and some people, shout out to the people who do this, and they do this day in and day out. Like, there's somebody at my job right now. He works 14-hour days. Like, his day starts at 7 a.m. He comes to the job that we work at together. And then he'll get off that job. So, like I say, he started his day at 7. He'll get off our job that we work together. And then he'll work the next job until 10. Then, so that means he's only getting like 6 hours of sleep. Like, I had to ask him. I was like, I don't know how you be doing this. I was like, how long is your commute? Because, the commute is everything. He like, oh, no, it's like 10 minutes away from this job. I was like, oh, okay. So see, because I have a commute. So it's like the commute makes it that much more harder for anybody. Comment below if you guys have similar experiences. But, this 1 week that I had to do this, because I'm motherfucking tired right now. I don't know if you could tell. Like, I'm tired right now, and I gotta go. Let me see what time it is. It's 2:43. I gotta go into my next job at 3. I already been working since 7 a.m. Really 8 a.m. Like I said, I gotta leave an hour and a half earlier. I factor that in. Even though it takes about 33 minutes, I always say to myself, let me leave an hour and a half before. Because as you already know, to be early is to be on time. And to be on time is to be late. You get what I mean? Everyone knows this. So I like to live by that. So, like I said, working damn near 14-hour days this week is making me think that I need to find anyone who goes through things like this long term, or they have to be a part of a certain routine. Like, let's say you're the type of person that works 14-hour days. Ultimately, and you're sick of it. I had to add that in there. ultimately it'll inspire you to come up with the next long-term goal, because that's what I'm doing right now. I've been doing this before this week started, but now even more, because like, all before I was like, man, it would probably be, on one hand, it would probably be nice to work 14-hour days because my checks will be fat as hell. But then on the other hand, it's robbing me of my life and my freedom and stuff like that. So I need to find a way to have a certain type of hustle, certain type of work that I could do that will be less hours out of my day that I need to work, but pays more, so that I could pay for my lifestyle and do all the things I need to do. Yo, and it's not easy. Like this life shit is really hard. Like, and then I'm 28 years old. So I'm able-bodied. A lot of you who are working, you're young and able-bodied. Another thing you got to start to focus on is when you get older, you have to prioritize your health. So I could feel myself getting stressed, with these long work days, but at the same time, I know it's not going to last that long. That's why it's making it a little better, but I could still feel myself getting a little stressed or whatever. That's why lately I've been trying to focus on my health and stuff. I'm not the best with working out. I need to get back in the gym. I had a gym membership. I let it lapse. That was when I was like going through a little bit harder times. I had the gym membership back when I was homeless, and I just kept the gym membership so that so that I could work out, and at the same time I could use the showers in the gym. Because okay, for $25 a month, if I'm homeless for like a short amount of time, I was only homeless for like 5-6 months, but for the time being, where am I going to shower? I said to myself, boom, I was like, I'm gonna get the gym membership. But I've been had it, and I remember for that period of time, it was like a short period of time I wasn't going. When I figured out, oh yeah, I'm gonna take my showers just in the gym or whatever, the gym showers are really great, because like, I don't think they're like cheap ass showers. You know how like the water barely be running in some places and stuff. This shower, the water jet be beaming on me. It be hot as hell, be feeling good. I got privacy. I could shut the door, shut the curtain or whatever. So that was like best for my situation at that point. But I think I veered off a little bit. What was my point? My point was, I'm trying to prioritize my health. So I need to get back in the gym. This is another reason why, listen, the vegetarian thing, I'm going to be making more videos about that. There's specific reasons why I have not. I'm going to just keep it a band with y'all. So I made it like a year and 6 days being a vegetarian. This was like, the year mark was like back in the beginning of June. That was the year. I made it a year. 6 days went by, and there was a reason that I failed, and I ended up eating fish. But now I'm back vegetarian now. It's now been about a month and a half. And like, it's just become a lifestyle that it's become a lifestyle. I'm going to save that for another video. Okay. But long story short, I'm still a vegetarian. But I'm doing experimenting with my body. You get, I mean, I'm in like a very intense time of transition right now. And I'm like experimenting with my body without really experimenting with my body, if that makes sense, because I'm trying to see, how my body reacts to certain things. Like I told you, before I started this YouTube channel, I was living a completely different lifestyle. I was doing unhealthy habits that I didn't even feel like was affecting me in my early 20s. But now that I'm like approaching 30 is creeping up on me. Certain things I cannot do now that I used to do back in my early 20s. Like my body's like rejecting it. You get what I mean? And eating meat is one of those things. Like I'm gonna save that for a total another video. Cause that is one that is worth watching. But yeah, like I said, so I'm still going strong with my vegetarian wave. um, um, after having a slip up after a year, because I would still say I'm in the beginning of my journey still, and my transition into hopefully veganism in the future. This is a long story. I have to save that for another video. But like I said, like, the more I eat healthy foods, the more I could get through my day, and the more that I feel like I could get through my day with ease and do my work and responsibilities at the highest level possible that I possibly could. I noticed, like, when I slipped up and I tried to, I was like, let me try to see, after taking a long break from meat, if, okay, I just put fish back in my diet and see how my stomach reacts to it. Because the main reason I went vegetarian was because I was having all these stomach problems. My stomach was in excruciating pain. I damn near felt like I had stomach cancer. That's extreme, but I had something. Something was wrong. So I said to myself, whenever something is not going with the flow, I have to switch it up. So it's been history ever since with the vegetarian thing I got going on. I'll be posting some more meals and stuff. But anyways, yeah, these 14-hour work days, I have a feeling that, like, if I was still eating me and eating unhealthy shit, not just me, I won't just say, I don't want to stick y'all with the whole plant-based shit, but, like, I feel like if I was eating nothing but unhealthy foods, I'd be 50 times more stressed at my work day, because I don't know, like, I feel like I do good with self-diagnosing myself, and when my body don't feel right, my body don't feel right. So it's funny, and I'll research, I'm crazy, I'll research symptoms and stuff. I be thinking dealing with high blood pressure and shit. When I feel it, I know it's high blood pressure, even though I never got that shit diagnosed. I don't fuck with doctors. That's one thing I don't fuck with as well. I don't fuck with doctors. I don't fuck with medicine. I don't take any medicine right now except for 2 supplements. I only take 2 supplements that I chose to take as a part of the plant-based lifestyle. I'm taking vitamin B12 and vitamin D3, as well as doing certain things to get my source of iron. So I'll eat, like, almonds, walnuts, cashews, stuff like that, and fruit, a lot of fruit. I eat a lot of fruit lately. I'm gonna talk about a lot of stuff. I still have bad habits. I still have, like, bad habits that I'm trying to fix. That it's not gonna be an overnight thing. It's like an overtime thing that I have to work on. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like you've watched my previous video. Some of y'all who are, like, coming back. I've smoked for over a decade. Yo, that is one thing. Smoking is the absolute devil. Smoking is that one thing I can't, I struggle to give up. You get what I mean? I'll speak about that. It was easy for me to quit smoking weed because I needed jobs and stuff. And now I'm looking for another job. I'm job hunting again, if I haven't told you that. I think I told you that in the last video. I'm already starting to put more applications out so that I could get something, like, more higher pay, stuff like that. So I had quit smoking weed. I'll put this in another video as well. Like, how we are. It's like my lungs need something, so I started smoking Black & Milds. I started doing a whole bunch of bullshit. That'll be also for another video. But yeah, no, this video was just to talk about these long ass work days and stuff. Shout out to you guys who do that. If I commit to something like that, I really have to get used to it over time, because I damn sure haven't gotten used to it this week. Because this week has been, I'm motherfucking beat, yo. Like, I'm beat, and I gotta go in this next job in 6 minutes. So I'm glad I was able to get a video out. I know I was rambling for a while. Please subscribe to the channel if you just so happen to want to tune into my little boring my boring journey that you know, I mean, whatever. But comment below your thoughts, like this video, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.